Right, here we are. I think it's 19th of June, and we're looking at Richard's house, 60 Pohutukawa Drive, and just a situation how it is. So it's still up on jacks, which the company Jacks Transport Limited won't be too happy about. They want to get their jacks back. Yeah, the satellite dish looks like it's barely on there. That front roofing iron is going to be a bit of a problem. Just small things, but the big thing, the big problem is see this here. So the like these piles are meant to be under the house, not outside of the house. And some of them, well, not only is it out that much, but because of this, so the pile needs to be here instead of there. So I've been told it's out 600 millimeters. Yeah, I've also been told that the piles usually go up to 200 millimeters under the house, so that could be there approximately. So they could be, and that's on both sides of the house, whereas on the other side it's flush rather than being underneath. So anyway, and these here, so part of their job, well, this is the part of the job that they missed. And Richard Hutchinson told me about on the night that we craned this house in. These are the bearers, the new bearers. So the bearers sit on top of the piles. And the night we did the move, Richard told me that he apologized that they'd forgotten or missed or whatever, overlooked, whatever word you want to use. They hadn't put the bearers on. See, the thing is, you can see there's I think 7. So there's 7. So there's rows of piles, 7 rows of piles, whereas the house previously was on 4 rows of piles, and so it still had the old 4 rows of bearers, which didn't line up with these posts. So they should have taken the old ones off and put these new ones on before they craned the house on site. So consequently, they had to after it was left here, they had to come back, jack it up, take off the old bearers and put the new ones on, and then lower the house. And while they were doing that, they found that the piles were in the wrong, wrong locations. And so, now we've got a big problem. It's like, well, what do we do? Do we have to cut the concrete and move the piles in? And like this is engineered, the concrete, and so it's had to go back to the engineers to talk, to figure it out and so on. And then it's about who's to blame and who's to pay and who's to do it, etc. Well, that's a good sign. And they had to go back and get get another surveyor to come out and put in new posts. So you can see there, that's his FFL, meaning finished floor level, 286.3, that's meters above sea level, plus whatever else. I'm not sure what the rest of that means. Okay, whatever. And there's a good little peg there. So and again, that relates to the layout of the house and how far it is away from the fence, etc. Now I've had another thought. Of course, we did this fencing before they did any earthworks here. You can see how they've cut down to make this, and so this house now has a steep. Now that's probably 60-70 centimeters above the concrete here. So, and like for kids playing or whatever, it's not particularly useful, especially around this side where it's quite narrow. You can see it's not a useful piece of ground for them to do with. So what I'm thinking now is maybe we need to put a short retaining wall, and then we can cut away this, and so they've got a level area around the house that kids can run around, etc. just thinking at this stage. It's more money. I was going to put boards under there anyway, so that it's comes down to ground level, so that stuff doesn't go under, etc. And without dirt being higher than theirs, stuff from our place is going to go their way. So anyway, that's just a thought at this stage. So here we are, finishing off. So once the house is all tied down, etc., there's a lot of little things like, there's going to be an outside light is going to be put on there. Downpipe. The downpipe is here. That's this one here is going to swing out and take that. But obviously downpipes are going to have to be finished and connected to the stormwater. This one here, this is from the toilet. So again, that has to be connected up. That pipe there, that'll be for hot water, I expect. So, and we knew we had to do those things. From here, we're gonna build steps, so a landing going out and then steps going down, and then it's quite far back. And then around the other side here, so this is the lounge and slash dining room, and I don't think that ranch side moves. No, it doesn't move, whereas this one does. This one moves, and the bedroom one down there moves. So it may be. So we're going to have to put decking here. And steps coming down. This is going to be where the concrete goes for the cars, for parking and turning, and then it'll go down to the road. So that's the situation analysis as it stands at the moment. Yeah, very, very slow progress, and there's so many mistakes have been done on this project by the company that's meant to be managing the whole process. So I'm very disappointed, very sad, very sorry. Okay, we'll stop here.